Blessed. Sorry about that. I'm actually at work, so I had a few people here bothering me. What's up, man? How y'all doing today? Peace to y'all. Peace and power. It's almost New Year's, almost 2022. If y'all already made them resolutions that you know you're not gonna keep, good for you. I don't make resolutions because I'm not gonna keep them anyway. I've been making resolutions to not be fat for years, and I just got fatter. It don't work. Making resolutions is useless, and you just gotta go into the new year and just start making changes. But I don't make no resolutions because everything I say I'm gonna do, I don't do. I don't follow through. Got fatter, and this is where I'm at now. All right? So don't make no resolutions. Just do what you just live your life and make the changes that are necessary. Oh, I'm gonna do a resolution to lose 50 pounds this year. All right, man. All right. Hey, what up? So the topic today is basically nothing really, but it's just some observation I've made again about the YouTube boxing community. And since I came around the YouTube boxing community and I started visiting like a lot of different channels, you really realize how much strange people on this YouTube shit. People with real issues in their personal life, and they come on here and they project that shit onto here. They run scams. They do all types of shit. I was listening to Black and Brown's channel the other day, and to be quite honest, I didn't know really about all this shit with this punch drunk boxing type dude, man. This guy Eddie Gomez or whatever his name is. And that was the first I really listened to any shit like this. I actually saw it come up on Twitter, and I don't get into boxing Twitter at all, and well, much. But because I follow boxing and social media tracks you, boxing talk comes up sometime on my social media on Twitter, on my page, on my feed. And of course, the punch drunk boxing shit comes out about him in a car crash that he wasn't really in and all this other nonsense. And then yesterday, I think, I really took a time to listen to it. And this dude looks like he really faked the crash. I'm not really a regular on his page or nothing because I found him to be one of them guys who seemingly wants to build his channel off of drama. He's a drama type guy. And I stopped listening to a lot of them LDBC channels because that's what they were, just drama and lies and all this bullshit. But then when I saw all this stuff about him faking a car crash, and then the dude brought out the police report, I was like, wow. I remember seeing a picture of him on like a gurney or some shit, like a hospital cot. He was on like a hospital cot, lying down, and he was, I saw other channels, Boxing Wave and Raw Boxing, and all these people saying, oh, Punch is going to be in the ICU, in a coma, and all this shit. The police report said he was lucid and awake enough to give a statement to the police that he ran a red light and hit somebody. And this dude apparently scammed the money out of people, aided and abetted by other YouTubers. That's crazy. And this is why pretty much I don't be around too much YouTube boxing channels. Y'all are not going to see Iron Kong's name around too much YouTube boxing channels. I don't go around. And I didn't know all this because all this was happening when I had taken a hiatus from YouTube, really, dealing with my own family shit. And I had unsubscribed to mostly everybody, just unsubscribed, because I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to see nothing because I'm a guy who wants some subscribe, and I see you on, I'm going to come on and get engaged. But I needed time to deal with my family. So I started coming around, shit started getting sorted out. And I started coming around regularly back to the channels that I used to watch, and I see this shit. And it just reminded me why the YouTube boxing community is just a bunch of crazy people. There's a lot of crazy people on here. you know, it's like these other LDBC dudes who are just absolute lunatics and punch drunk scamming people. You got these others who, you know, make a habit of doxing individuals and all this other foolish stuff. All this over boxing talk. And what is it about YouTube boxing that attracts the dregs of society? Is it the sport? Is it that it's so easy it's so easy to infiltrate the community where you could have just a tad bit of information, a tad bit of interest, and you could just infect the community and just bring drama and negativity in here? Why is it so easy for people to get into this? I don't know. This guy Punch, you know, it's weird because, you know, when the boxing historian was showing his other channel where he was like doing these skits and all that, you realize this guy is an actor. He's an actor. He's a person that he acts. He's probably a failed actor. Nobody was really checking for his other skits. So he's like, oh, well, let me get onto this YouTube boxing shit. This seems easy enough to get into. It's like with Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh is a failed black scholar who used to be on like these the more conscious YouTube channels, and he had gotten exposed back then. I remember Young Pharaoh when he first came on stream, and he was talking about ancient Egyptians were like aliens, and there's a 65 million year old pyramid in Central Europe somewhere. And in those communities, you have to show your sources and show your work, show the archaeology. And he couldn't. I remember him being in a debate and he got completely embarrassed when he tried to show a alien mummy. So the YouTube boxing community seems to be easily infiltrated by these people who failed in other parts of YouTube, and they can get in here because boxing is a sport where, I think boxing historians said it right, or Black and Brown said it right, where he's like, it's easy to get engaged and get linked on with boxing people because boxing is a sport that is struggling to get publicity. Boxing don't really have no independent media. Boxing don't really have no media that actually reports news and reports on boxing like a true sport. Boxing is about clicks. It looks like it's about clicks. It's about squads. It's about teams. So a fighter and his team will be looking for friendly YouTube channels to push their agenda. So if you're a failed actor or a failed scholar, you can infiltrate the YouTube boxing community and you can find success. And that's what people like Punch Drunk Boxing and Young Pharaoh, they came in and realized that the boxing community here is mostly full of shit, and they can easily snake their way in, make a quick couple $1,000s on super chats and cash apps, and just bounce. Young Pharaoh got his money and left. He don't talk about boxing no more. For what? He came on, profited off of the Deontay Wilder nonsense, and he left. Punch Drunk Boxing scammed you all over thousands of dollars. He's still around, but it's weird that this man is scamming people, and he was in a coma or whatever, and he's driving a car like normal, just driving a car. What's most concerning is the people that actually aided and abetted his scam. Those people don't seem to have any sort of remorse. They don't have enough stones to call him out. They just move on like normal. You can scam people out of money, people who are kind to you and all of that, and you don't feel nowhere. You don't even send their money back. I remember this one guy, what's his name? forgot his name. I forgot his name. Anyway, skinny dude. Obviously a short person, small guy. I remember there was some scandal with him where he was making passes at some other guy's young daughter. And it actually came out that he had sexual misconduct things in his past. What's his name? He looks like he kind of looks like Pepe the Prawn from the Muppets. Y'all know who Pepe the Prawn is? Am I aging myself? He looks like Pepe the Prawn, and he was trying to make passes at this young girl, and people still rock with this dude. He looks like Pepe the Prawn. Oh man, skinny dude, man, always talking shit, foul mouth, you know. Let me show you who Pepe the Prawn is. I'll find a picture. Looks like Pepe the Prawn. Looks like Pepe the Prawn. That's Pepe the Prawn. That's Pepe the Prawn. Pepe the Prawn. That's him. He looks like that. He looks like Pepe the Prawn. If you don't know who Pepe the Prawn is, it's this character. If you say everything is okay, look here, Kermit, okay? You should talk in this weird, like, Spanish accent. He looks like Pepe the Prawn. Pepe the Prawn, that guy. He looks like that. From the first time I saw him, I said, that's Pepe the Prawn. That's him. Let me see if anybody knows the name in the chat. Let me see. That's him. BFTB. That's him. That's him. That's him. That's him. Yeah. Pepe the Prawn. Ever since I saw him the first time, I listened to him the first time, I was like, nah, this is a deranged individual. Why is there a deranged Pepe the Prawn talking to me? And these are the types of people that are on YouTube boxing. And people listen to these people. A man who was making indecent comments to another man's daughter. Pepe the Prawn. It's a madhouse in here. It's an insane asylum. It's just that people publicly broadcast. It's like putting cameras in a crazy house and just broadcasting the shit live for everybody to see. A bunch of people just on here with real personal mental health issues, with criminal mentalities, and they don't have no fear of consequences, reprisals, nothing. And they scam people. They're into all sorts of other unsavory activities on here. And again, that's why I pretty much don't go around a lot of these channels. People doxing people and a bunch of racists and all this shit. So what is it about the YouTube boxing community? I don't know about other communities, but it just seems like boxing attracts a certain element where it's easy to get in here, and you don't have to actually be knowledgeable in anything. You don't have to really have any knowledge. I don't portray myself as any kind of hardcore person in boxing. I like certain people, like certain fights. And most of the time, I just be listening to people. I just listen to streams, and that's it. People come out here and lie. People come out here and use themselves as the source. So they give a source. When you check the source, they are their own source. Narcissistic people. But that Black and Brown stream the other night was crazy. Crazy. And again, the people who aided and abetted that, for you to just move on and do another stream like nothing happened, and you don't publicly call that shit out just because you were calling it out. Maybe he fooled you too. And he got you too. He got you. But the same way you publicly was encouraging people to support this man, you should publicly also come on and say, I'm sorry, I apologize. He got me, he fooled me, and my bad. But now y'all just move on like normal. Let me shout out the people in the chat, man. A couple of y'all come vibes with me. Chen Smoke in the house. My guy, Ronald Finkley. Philip Carl Roberts with the Welsh Dragon. Who else in here, man? Leighton, the Bayesian Welshman. Red Glove in here with me. Abs, I sent you on a mission. So some time ago, you haven't given me no results yet. Don't make me go find some other Nigerian to carry out my mission, partner. You don't have to do your job. You tell Dina Asher Smith what I say. You hear me? Aaron Daly in the house. The blueprint is pretty clear. Push lives for your favorite fighter or race and you'll get losers. Trust me. Really strange. Really strange. So he isn't the guy who did the happy song. What happy song? What's that? What's that? At this point, I could care less if he fought. Yeah, that dude too. That dude too. But this is the guy who lies in his regular life. This guy sees photographs, traces over people's photographs, does terrible coloring on them and sells them. Well, he says he sells them. I don't know if people buy that shit. This man sees actual photographs, just traces over them, puts some new color filter on the shit, and sells them on here. And people buy that? Like, wow, for real? All right, man. Lisa Bales, my Ayaba in the house. These fellas have egos. You see someone like Punch or 70 pushing your nonsense everywhere. Yeah. We are looked at as a joke, just shit talkers and rabble rousers. Winning lies are respected, I guess. Yep. Hey, Santos, what's up? What's up, Chief? Mad Machine in the house. There are toxic people who come here to get validation of their own crazy, toxic views. Crazy. He did fool me. I prayed out of those circumstances. Mad Machine, what happened on B&B Boxing Live? I was on there once and heard some BS and had to bounce. Yeah, man. Sometimes Black and Brown's channel also attracts some people who I don't appreciate. And when them people come on, I just log off. I just log off. But most of the time, Black and Brown is pretty straight talk with his boxing, and he just talks. But whenever the other shit comes on, yeah, he was on talking about the whole punch drunk boxing, scamming the people out of money, faking a car crash that he was in. He wasn't in no goddamn car crash. And that was the first time I really sat and listened to it. I was like, okay. And it's just amazing to me how people. But what goes through your mind when you're like, you know what? I'm gonna fake a car crash. Fake a car crash? How much attention do you possibly need on a YouTube boxing channel? And people apparently sent this dude money. In these times where people are basically, a lot of people are not working and trying to scrimp and save for expensive ass food, you're scamming people out of money. Come on, man. I don't have faith fighters. I just like boxing. I place my opinion and that's all. That's it. I just sent her a message by pigeon. Should have arrived by June 20. As in pigeon who? Pigeon from Rafi Show? You get my message back, sir. You walk. Okay, you walk to her house, knock on her gate or wherever her flat, wherever she lives now. On Downing Street, wherever. I never came across Artman season. Yeah, he's on Twitter. He's on Twitter. Maybe he'll make an appearance. But yeah, man, so a lot of these channels get on with these fighters and their team because the teams need their ego stroked and they need their fighters. The fighters need their agenda pushed. And because these people are not real media people, they'll do it. They'll link on with a fighter and they team Teofimo, they team Devin Haney, we team Wilder, we team PBC, we team Matthew. Don't be no team nothing, man. Don't be no team nothing. You know, that tells me then you're getting paid to push an agenda. And if you're not being paid to push an agenda, then you stupid. What's up, Fight Doctor? Then you stupid. So you're telling me you're here pushing fighters' agendas and you're not being paid for it. I am sure that some of these channels are paid to push promotions agendas, fighters' agendas, whatever. That's why some of their arguments are so terrible. And when shit starts to go south, these people start making up stories and start acting out. When things start to get slow, if you realize, that's when you see their true nature come out, because now they're bored and they gotta find something else to do. So they start stealing from people, telling lies and all this shit. Again, I think the YouTube boxing community has a lot of insane people, crazy people. There was this dude, bald head dude, Fanon talks just a guy. I think he almost had a mental breakdown on the air. On the air. And people still follow these people. And the only reason I know is because, of course, you're going to see people post clips. So you go and watch the clip and you're like, what's this? But it's easy to do that in the YouTube boxing community. Uh-oh. Okay.
What's going on? I ain't calling. Yo, they telling me you're talking shit about me. Like, I thought we was boys, yo. I thought you was a supporter of mine. What's going on, baby?
What size BBS is you put on the car now, man?
I got the 22s, you know what I'm saying? The 22s on there, you know what I'm saying? They're looking right. It's righteous, you know what I'm saying? I'm always righteous. I'm the Tupac of this shit. Straight up.
So let me ask you a question, though. I mean, you plan to return any of the money? I mean, not all of it, but some of it? None?
I don't know what money you're talking about. I don't know what money you're talking about. I don't know. You know where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? This is a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? This is all fabrication, lies. You know what I'm saying? The devil is a lie, and I'm with God all the way.
Yesterday they showed some of your acting videos where you were acting like not yesterday, but the other, whenever it was, you were acting like a goddamn preacher. You were on the phone on a payphone. You're doing some weird shit.
Kong, I'm a man of many talents, man. I'm many talents. You know, I got things to do, people to see, and things to do. People to do and things to see and all that shit. That's what I do, baby.
You got any regrets about this, though? I mean, you know, do you have any words for the people who prayed for you, who solicited cash apps for you, who did all that? Do you have any words for them people?
I got this. Look, that the donations was the best nation, and we are all under God, and I thank God that I got all that. And you know, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Hate the game. Hate the game. I got you. Well, look here, man. I want to thank you for joining me. All this happened after the Teofimo fight. Did the two have anything in common? Teofimo lost, and then this alleged scam took place.
I don't know about no scam, Kong. I don't know about no scam. It was just, you know, it's just, you know, it is what it is. And you know, people they're making the videos of me, and I'm getting more attention and more likes, more views, and people are gonna make the, you know, y'all falling into the trap. Y'all falling into the trap, baby. I'm 100K, 50K. Here we go. Here we go, baby. 50K, 100K subscribers. The pockets are getting fatter by the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on, though, man. I respect you. You know, I appreciate you. I saw you on with Black and Brown. I'm glad you came here to my channel because, you know, it's needed. I really appreciate you coming. If you could just send some of them likes over here, I'd appreciate that, man. You know
hey, look, no doubt, Kong, you know, I'm just trying to give the life lessons and lessons learned to all those, you know, when you do it right, you ain't got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Don't fight me. Just be with me, baby. Come on, let's train together. We doing this.
I got you. You going to church on Sunday or Saturday, whenever you go to church?
I'm going to church right now. I'm going to church right now every day.
Right now.
Bible study. I'm out. I'll see you later, Kong. God bless.
Peace out. Yo, y'all are fucking crazy. So yeah, man, back to the programming. That was my guy, Punchy Smollett. You know, Punch Smollett. You know, he was on just saying he got them Bente Dos BBSs. Yeah, on the Chevy. Right? He already got that little dent buffed out. And, you know, he rolling high. Hey, Fight Doctor was in here. Shout out to the Fight Doctor, man. First time you come to my channel. Appreciate you. Not really no boxing talk today. Just basically me just running my mouth about, you know, people who need forms of mental issues, pills, and some of these people need goddamn I think the English call it sectioning. But I just want to encourage y'all, man, just stay away from these channels. And if you're one of these channels that's aiding and abetting in any form of stealing, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know, you should. I would never follow anybody or listen to anybody's show that has any form of stealing from the people. And shout outs to Black and Brown, because Black and Brown was on and he was like, yeah, you know, I mean, he got me too. I'm not sure if it's money wise, but got him in terms of emotional wise and all that shit. And he was telling people to, you know, look out for Punch. And then when he realized that the shit was a scam, he came out and he condemned the shit. So I showed him out. The YouTube boxing committee has too much crazy people here. It's too easy to get involved. I mean, you could just start a channel. I mean, I just started a channel. Just start talking about boxing. Oh
my God! What? Icon? What? Did you just really have the you know what I'm saying? The YouTube preacher on here. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Land Creflo Dollar on Icon. I can't believe this. Oh my God! Oh baby, this shit was sacrilege.
Did he get you? Did he get you? Did he get you?
Your stuff, man.
Did he get you too or no?
And he got me. He got babies, milk, all that. You know what I'm saying? On baby. You know, baby don't got formula this month because of that. You know what I'm saying? You got Land Creflo Dollar, Creflo El Dolor, El Peseta. Come on now. What's going on? You know, I'm highly disappointed, and this is disturbing. These acts and this behavior is straight stumpter truck juice. Straight up. Come on, who does that? Who does that? You're using the Lord's name for political and financial gain? Who do that? Come on now.
Thank you for your intervention, international man fan. I appreciate you. So, what can we do to protect ourselves from the scammers in the community?
Listen, you want to protect yourself from the scammers on a community. You don't give nothing. You know what I'm saying? You trust but verify. You know what I'm saying? Trust but verify. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You need some verifications. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we all like them and everything, but you got to verify. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go on blind faith. You know what I mean? Come on now.
You know, I remember, the last time I remember something like this happening in terms of people giving money, it was legitimate. A dude had his child in the hospital, and people did like live stream marathons trying to raise cash apps enough to send to this person, and that was honorable. But it just seems like people realize that people are kind naturally, and what's going to happen now is that the next person who has a serious issue is not going to get the help that they really want, because people are going to mistrust that now. And that's unfortunate. So, I appreciate
it's just a straight up damn shame. It's a low down dirty shame.
Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Man Fan. Hey, anything you want to say to the people? Anything you want to say about, anything coming up?
Hey, look, Chad Dawson is coming back. He's coming to fight. You know what I'm saying? Chad Dawson's making his ring return February.
Bad Chad is back. Bad Chad is back.
Bad Chad is back, baby. Come on now. If Chad Dawson can come back, then Andre Ward, punk ass, can come back and fight Canelo. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Ward versus Canelo. Let's get it on. Enough of the talking. Stop hiding behind your ESPN commentary. Bring your ass up in that squared circle and get it on with Canelo, a.k.a. Cinnamon Bun King. Straight up. We got a truckload of toys. We ain't doing 100 hams like Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Then buying like $200,000 cars and just giving away 100 hams. Who the fuck does that? You got to be like Canelo with the damn 18-wheel semi-truck coming up in Mexico City with a gang of toys. He done bought like 2 Toys R Us's, man. Come on now. Get with the program. Zeus Nello is king. Straight up. On baby.
On baby. Red Glove Militant said, I'm going to be honest. I've considered asking for financial help, but I always just dealt with hardship. I just don't feel right asking for money. It's weird, right? That's what I'm saying. So someone like you, Red Glove, who has real issues, if you actually ask for help now, after all this shit, people not going to want to give it to you. Oh, you scamming the community too. You know what I'm saying? But then the YouTube boxing community been getting scammed for a long time, because a lot of these dudes come up with some fake ass narratives. And if you go to their page, you see the cash apps these people get. These people get a lot of cash apps for talking absolutely nothing. Just a bunch of narcissistic, dishonest bullshit. Nonsense. I don't know. I remember one time, Black is here. I remember one time this dude threatened Black. I'm saying this dude who used to come on Black's channel threatened Black over some boxing shit. I'll never forget that. What was his name? Main Man. That was his name. Main Man or some shit. Some shit like that. Main Event or some shit like that. I think he threatened Black. And I was just like, yo, it's some crazy people on boxing communities.
Yeah, man, I remember that. I used to call him Main Fan. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I remember when the whole Wilder AJ thing was on and people were straight up talking violence and, just coming out their ass. I'm like, this is boxing talk. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all living y'all lives through other boxers who don't know you? Y'all are talking about violence over people who do not acknowledge you. Punch favorite channels are the mischief channels. He looks up to them. Yep. I'm blessed enough to be able to pay for it because there have been times I had to wait to pay to get my car out the shop. Hey, there you go.
People that talk violence over YouTube makes me laugh. Oh, damn, apple's so sour.
When 78 first started, I was seeing super chats of 800 and 990. I'm telling you. Hey, listen, these guys are on their hustle and you're hustling. If people are willing to pay for your services to comfort them and their confirmation bias, go right ahead. You get your 800, but how much of a loser do you have to be giving another man super chats just for talking shit online?
Look,
as you said, you gotta be lonely. Oh, what's up, Al?
Look, Iron Cone, you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, these guys, you know, they, you know, giving up these super chats and stuff. You know what? I mean, that questions. What else would they give up? Would they give up their lady? You know what I'm saying? They cooking. You know what I'm saying? They cooking on cooking. Giving up these super chats, cash apps. Come on now, the pimps is gonna pimp, and the hoes and the tricks is gonna hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So, Chen Smoke says, I remember that line. I'm telling you, I remember that shit. I was like, did this man just threaten this dude over some boxing talk? What's wrong with y'all?
It's kind of like the execs try to threaten me over the, you know, $500 million that, you know, I generously gave out to my boxers, and then my boxers generously gave back to me.
Hey, why Floyd don't want to pay Logan Paul, man?
Look, Colin, that's, you know, that's in litigation right now, and
litigation.
You know, you got to be hush about that. You know, hey, charge it to the game. You know, Logan Paul, you know, he's a YouTuber, him and his brother, and you know, YouTube ain't boxing. You know, boxing is a very underground driven, behind the scenes driven sport, and they just coming in. You know, they kind of like Eddie Hearn, just coming in trying to take over, and they can't take over. You know, kind of like the Lopez boy. You know, he says he was a takeover, but he got ran over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He got some Taxidi sauce on his lips. Cambosa's boy ran a train on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Took them belts. Probably took his girl too. Took his wife. You know what I'm saying? But hey, chalk it up to the game.
Thank you, Mr. Heyman, for your timely intervention on this conversation. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, definitely. Hey, if anybody else want to talk about anything else, I just wanted to come on and just make the observation about the crazy people. And trust me, hey, Abs, y'all UK guys got some crazy people too on your channels. I remember someone directed me to go watch this channel called this light-skinned dude. Light-skinned dude always drinking from a goddamn wine glass. I think they said he was like a failed boxer, sitting on this couch. I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? And he's just talking.
Oh, you talking?
What is his name?
Talking about Tyrion. What's his name? Tyrion.
It's Ty something, Tyrone or some shit like that. I'm like, who is this person?
Tyrion or Ty something? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. He fought Chris Eubanks. Yeah.
He fought Chris Eubanks. He's like a failed fighter or whatever. No, he sits on a couch drinking wine, talking in this real soft, slime Tyan Booth.
Yeah, Tyan Booth, yeah.
This soft, slimy voice. I'm like, who is this?
Oh, shit.
Come on. Philip Carr said a failed UK boxer. That could be anyone.
That's a funny.
That's his name, Tyan Booth. He sits on a couch He sips wine and he talks in his real slimy, slow voice. And I'm just like, what is this? People find this dude funny? This maybe it's English humor. I don't know. But this dude is not funny. He just creepy. And it's, again, the boxing community has like the strangest people I've been around. Next to probably, I would say probably maybe the gaming community. The gaming community has a lot of strange people too. Because I'm a big gamer. I'm a retro gamer.
That tie-in booth. Let me tell you that tie-in booth guy. Sometimes he's funny and sometimes he's just straight creepy. He strikes me as an incel. He's always talking shit about females in boxing.
Very strange.
What's wrong with this guy? He gets no vagina. He gets no vagina.
Strange people. Very strange people. And you got this dude who another person directed me to. This kind of old dude, white guy, bald head. Looks like he's missing teeth or something. Porky's Corner, that's his name, Porky's Corner. And it's like all of these people, and people flock to these channels of absolute lunatics and take what they say as gospel. And I'm just like, man, what is it about YouTube boxing that allows these people in and they actually get a chance to set up shop and grow? Why are you listening to these people? These people are mentally addled. Y'all don't see? Y'all don't see? These are mentally addled people.
Come on, bro. Iron Kong. Everybody can't be mental, bro. Maybe they just know what they doing. And they just doing it for the views, baby. That's right. Like me and my son. We got him. We got him.
It's been a while since I seen you, senior. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm not doing too good, bro. You know, people, they want to make interviews with the other side. You know what I'm saying? You know, go against my son and me, then profiting it off us. You know what I'm saying? Then getting into accidents. I don't like that shit, bro. Neither does God. God don't like it, and I don't like it. Know what I'm saying?
Did you give money to Punch Drunk too?
I can't discuss that, bro. I can't, look. All I gotta say is this.
Did you help him pick out the BBSs? The Bente Cincos?
I don't know about no BBSs. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to pay the mortgage. You know? I'm still trying to pay the mortgage and the rent. You know, and it's unfortunate, baby. It's unfortunate, you know. But we're gonna be back. The Teofimo Lopez Jr. is gonna be back. My son. We moving up. 140. Here we come. Josh Taylor. We're gonna go to your side of the pond.
Eddie Hearn says he wants Montana Love to fight Teofimo.
What? Look, Eddie Hearn don't run shit over here. All right? Who the fuck is Eddie Hearn, bro? You know, yeah, I asked him for 10 million, but he couldn't afford us at the end of the day. You know, we fought on his platform and they robbed us. You know, they robbed us. They knew what we was going through with my son. They hired the Mountain, that big ass actor from Game of Thrones, and they set us up. Punched my son in the chest, you know, tricked us. And that's why my son had air in his chest, bro. Those English, you know, they tricky, you know, they tricksters, you know what I'm saying? Those Brits, man.
You saying dude punched air into your chest?
They punched air into my son's chest, bro. These Brits is tricky. They some tricksters. You gotta watch them, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch them.
Yo, Ahab said Bill Haney said he'll lend you something if you're struggling, man. So you don't have to go through that no more.
Bill Haney is selling his son's jewelry to get a fight, bro. He's a bum, and his son's a bum. They already went through that money from the zone. You know what I'm saying? They're not smart with it. They're not smart like a smartphone. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son were like the iPhone 15. And it ain't even come out yet. We still a takeover, baby.
Hey, I want to know why you let your son fight with one lung.
One lung. Who said that? Who said
Ahab
that? We had
said,
air in the
Ahab
chest.
said you let your son fight with one lung.
Listen, I don't let my son fight with one lung or iron lungs. We went into that fight with air in the chest due to the actor, the strongest man. The guy was in the strongest man competition, and he tricked my son in punching him in the chest. Who does that? And where's he from? He's from the other side of the pond. British connection, bro. British, European connect. You know, they grind me out there, bro. They underhanded, and that's what they did, bro. You know, that's what they did. This is a design, bro. This is a design, bro. You know, they behind a lot of shit.
You saying you let these people come from Europe? You know, you got that Central American, Honduran, you know, Spanish connection, and you let them people run game on you?
They've been doing it, bro. They've been doing it, man, since way back when. You know what I'm saying, bro? They like the CIA and the MIB or whatever the fuck you call them, bro. James Bond type motherfuckers.
MIB.
Espionage agent motherfuckers, bro. You know, you don't know who's who out here, bro.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Who the hell? They had to trick my son, letting a 200, almost 300-pound man punch him in the chest. Come on, bro. We smarter than that, bro.
I got you.
Know?
I got you. Hey, Teofimo Senior, thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me, Con. Thanks.
Glad to see you healthy, man. Peace to you, man. Hey, what's his name here? What's his name? Hey, Philip Carr Roberts, you said you were a retro gamer. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm a retro gamer too. How far back you go in the retro gaming? How deep you go back? Like, I don't have no Coleco vision, nothing like that. I never had a Coleco vision. So what are you currently running right now? Like, you know, is it that you do original hardware, or you do emulation, or you do both? Yeah, notorious MIB. Martin Machine say Dig Dug. Yeah, they don't know about Dig Dug, Martin Machine. They don't know about Dig Dug. There's a lot of young people out here. They don't know about no damn Dig Dug. Yeah. But, you know, again, this show was basically just to talk about the wild people that's on the YouTube boxing community, and why is the boxing community sort of the area where the dregs of society sort of distill down and get left here. You know, they come here, make their money. They come here to push their weird projected craziness. And, you know, so what is it about this community, man? I just don't know. But I'm not gonna stay too much longer, man. I just wanted to come on and talk about that. I'll come on another time and have some real boxing talk. But to be honest, boxing talk has gotten real dull to me. I wanted to talk about the ESPN fights of the year and all that shit. And let me see if y'all agree. Oh, no, this is the Ring Magazine fight of the year. So y'all seeing this shit? Anyway, so Michael Benson is reporting the Ring Magazine 2021 awards. Fighter of the year, Canelo. Fight of the year, Fury KOing Wilder in 11. That's Fury Wilder 3. Knockout of the year, Rosado knocking out Beck the Bully. Trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso. Upset of the year, Kambosos and Teofimo. Round of the year, Fury versus Wilder, round 4. Event of the year, AJ versus Usyk. Prospect of the year, Brandon Lee. Comeback of the year, Kiko Martinez. The fighter of the year, I agree with, is Canelo. The fight of the year, I would have given it to Kambosos versus Teofimo. Maybe I'll have to think about it. To be honest, I mean, I don't find the Fury versus Wilder to be the fight of the year. I don't find that fight to be especially good. It wasn't a great fight. It just wasn't. It just that were two dudes standing in front of each other, throwing on each other. Tyson Fury clearly has lost his movement, and he just stood in front of Deontay Wilder and just let Deontay Wilder punch him. And he punched him back. Knockout of the year, they had Beck the Bully and Rosado. It might be that, or would y'all consider the Terry Harper? You know, that's more of a stoppage. That wasn't a clean KO. So yeah, this might be right. Trainer of the year, Eddie Reynoso. Does the fact that another one of his fighters getting caught with PEDs affect that? You know, when, you know, Valdez got caught with PEDs, does that affect that? Does that affect that only one of his fighters basically did anything this year? That was Canelo, because Andy Ruiz didn't do shit. Ryan Garcia didn't do shit. Who knows? Upset of the year, I would have given that to Kiko Martinez over Kid Galahad. Round of the year, Fury versus Wilder 4. I don't know, maybe. Event of the year, AJ versus Usyk. Possible. Matchroom puts on some big events. Matchroom events always look larger than life. Always. Prospect of the year, I don't know who Brandon Lee is. I've never seen him fight, so I don't know. Maybe. Comeback, Kiko, I agree with that. What y'all think about it? I agree with that. Estrada versus Gonzalez. That could have been fight today. But you see, when these fights happen so early in the year, people tend to forget these fights. If you look at if you look at that list from Ring Magazine, they pretty much looked at fights that just happened recently because people are prisoners of the moment. And for you to say that, you know, Wilder versus Fury is the fight of the year, that just means you forgot fights from before, because that Estrada fight and Gonzalez fight was better fight than this fight, to me. So you're exactly right, Ronald Finkley. Exactly right. Ayab says, listen to a show yesterday, they gave Wilder versus Fury fight of the year, KO of the year. And I said, that's crazy. Whoever did that shit is a fanboy. Hey, Andy Ruiz ate pie. That he did. Canelo Sanders should have been there. For which one? Event of the year or what? For which one? Because the Canelo Sanders broke the outdoor record or indoor record in America? Like 70-something thousand people. So would that have been event of the year for you or what? Again, another Matchroom show. It just seems like anything Eddie Hearn does, he does it with a different level, a polish, different level of everything. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it should be event. Exactly. Because those fights happen early in the year. Those fights happen early. And the Ted Cheeseman fight happened on a Liverpool card that maybe the Americans don't watch. it's something else. It's it's just disappointing. But Ring Magazine is basically an American based publication. So all of their choices are going to be swayed to America because that's the cards they get to watch. They don't watch cards in the UK really, unless it's a huge name. They don't really watch it. The Cheeseman fight was a hell of a fight, but I can name a few fights that were better than the Wilder Fury 3 fight. A few fights that were better than that. That was not fight of the year. That wasn't a great fight. I'm sorry. Exactly, Eabs. He says Chocolatito versus Estrada wins fight of the year. Gabe KO or Valdez Burchell is KO of the year. Both nasty. But does Valdez pissing hot taint it for you though? Right. I'm telling you, man, Chen. I don't know what it is about Eddie Hearn and how he plans shit, but this dude really knows how to promote and how to put on an event. Because this is not the first time I've seen Matchroom cards get event of the year. I have not seen that. That's not the first time. So, as you said, that event was crazy. I mean, watching that shit at home, it was crazy at home, watching it at home. So, I understand. I didn't get to watch the AJ versus Usyk live. I watched it after, but I did watch the Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders live. And that whole shit was crazy. The whole event, the whole build-up, the weigh-ins was outside. It was huge. Man, trust me, man. Trust me, man. I'm telling you, Ayabs, because these events happen so early in the year, a lot of these people forgot these fights. Look at their choices. Their choices are mostly fights that happened later down, close to December, November, October. Fights that are fresh in their mind. The Canelo event was like, what, a match? It was like a match? So they already forgot this shit. The Chocolatito fight early in the year. You know what I'm saying? Valdez get no love for me. The T voids him. Yep. I'm telling you. No, I think it was Ronald Finkley. So Ronald Finkley, y'all were right, man. That Canelo event was mad. It was mad. Just watching that shit was mad. Trust me. The only thing probably could have topped that was probably the atmosphere in the AJ versus Klitschko in recent memory. You know, so I don't know about event of the year for AJ versus Usyk, but I do know I did see the Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders fight live on TV, and sitting at home, that shit looked crazy. Over the top crazy. Crazy. Yup. People forgot these things, man. When Eddie Hearn put on a lot of shows early in the year, a lot of shit, and people just forgot because they were so early. But hey, man, Toby, what's up, man? Hey, that's it for me. Y'all know me already. I don't be on here long. AJ versus Usyk. The stadium was beautiful, especially when it was lit up. Lisa Bales, I don't know who Eddie Hearn's production people are, but the guy knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's really, really good. Anyway, y'all be easy. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. It's well, not Christmas, but it's the holidays or whatever. It's cold in some places. Flu season. We got COVID still roaming about. Keep yourself safe. Wash your hands. Mind your business. Stay out of people's face. And just be cool, man. I see y'all another time. and we'll talk some actual boxing talk sometime. Peace to everybody, man. Later.